What is up, you guys? Thank you for stopping by the channel once again this week. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Jordan. For you people that are new, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy. And for the people that are coming back, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the July favorites because this year just keeps going by quicker and quicker, and it's damn near Christmas time already. And thankfully it is almost done with summer. Well, not really almost, but summer is coming to an end in the next coming months, thankfully. So for the month of July, I did a bit of soul searching, if you will. I took a step back from things. I started going to the gym a lot more. I started kind of just putting things into perspective and kind of getting out of my own head. So not a lot of it is going to be a lot of like clothing. I do have some clothing, trust me. I always have clothing. However, first thing that I have been loving for the past few months really, but July just specifically, is my haircut. I mean, this thing, if you haven't seen the video on how to get this haircut, I suggest you go do that now. It should be up here in this corner. Just a really timeless classic cut in my opinion. It's very vintage. I wanted to go for kind of like a more modern, like Peaky Blinders, but keeping it kind of long. But I don't know, I looked up vintage photos and I found this, so I got it. So yeah, my haircut. Next thing that I have been loving has been this watch right here actually, so I'm gonna take it off for you. This is a vintage Seiko automatic, well 5 automatic right here. Just a really, are you gonna focus? This is just a really nice piece that I really fell in love with. It's a vintage piece. It's very just classic and timeless. Just has a nice little orange red face in there. It's something that I just really loved, and it was only $45 on eBay. So vintage pieces on eBay are pretty easy to come by. Just type in the ones that you like. I recommend Seiko. They have all their own like Japanese in-house built movements, so you're not getting anything that's cheap. And yeah, just a nice little piece. Very unique. That's why I like it. Next up is this right here. This is a very special piece to me that I've been scared to wear my entire life because it is from my grandpa. This is my grandpa's kind of family heirloom, kind of like a family seal that they had. And he passed this down to me when I was 18 years old, but I haven't started wearing it until just recently. Basically, the story is his grandpa, or I guess his great-grandpa, I don't know, his grandpa or great-grandpa won it in a card game bet back in like 1901. So this thing has been around forever. If you can get a good look at it, it's got like it's like a gold gargoyle or like a tiger face kind of thing, but it's got 2 rubies in the eyes and a diamond in the mouth. So it's, you know, my own little my own little piece of bling, you know, 100 mil on my neck. No, it's just a nice little family piece that I like, and just a good way to kind of remember, you know, everybody in the fam. So if you guys have that kind of family stuff, be careful with it, but also keep it close to you because it's nice to wear, nice to kind of keep in the back of your mind about, you know, your family and where you came from and who your loved ones are. So that's why I'm wearing it. Next up are a pair of vintage fedoras. You have seen both of them in some photos by now. I have this one right here. This is just a nice straw hat. It's from Dobbs Fifth Avenue, so it's actually a pretty nice quality hat. I found this on Poshmark. So just a nice little classic straw hat that it's very summery, gives off that kind of Cuban vibe, and I love the headband that's on right here. It has a really cool fold as well. I don't know how they did that, but just nice colors and a very cool kind of like summery vacation hat that I thought I had to get it, and I got it for like $10. Next up is this brown fedora right here. I love this thing. I did not have a brown fedora in my collection and I wanted one, so I found this on eBay. I think it was like $40. Not only that, it's very vintage. It's from the 50s, I believe, and it just gives off that really classic like mafia vibe that I really like. So like a gangster vibe. So that is why I decided to get this. It could be a little bit bigger on my head, but it'll do with what I got. Next up is a pair of shoes. I got these right here from Mango. Yeah, Mango Man. They were on sale for I think $35. So while they are a cheap pair of shoes, I think they looked so cool, and it's very kind of in with what's going on right now. It has very neutral colors, but it's not just like a basic white sneaker. So when I saw this, it gives you a little bit of lift as well on the back right here. When I saw this, I just kind of saw like like the German trainer shoe that goes around, like that vintage trainer shoe that a lot of people wear, but more of like a Mango Man version. Just kind of like what designers are making to kind of make a really cool classic trainer that's not really geared towards like athletic, but more towards like a really cool look. So that's why I got these. I think they're just super dope, and I had a lot of ideas in mind when I got them that I still need to fulfill. So you'll be seeing these a lot more in the future as well, but I've been wearing them a lot. However, the next favorite is a shirt. It is a polo. It is this right here. You have seen this in a photo, I believe, with that fedora that I showed you earlier. This is from Zara. This is literally just like a vertical striped polo, kind of like a burnt orange. I fell in love with this when I first saw it. It just gives off that very retro, very like old school look, which is what I absolutely adore about it. Not only that, a lot of my polos are just very basic, like white, black, and blue. I wanted something out there that's gonna be a little bit more colorful, especially in the spring and summer right now. Well, summer. But when I saw this, decided I had to get it, just because it goes with my aesthetic, it goes with the kind of style that I resonate with, and I could not be any more happy with it. Fits great. I think it's super soft, and I think the quality is actually pretty good for this being from Zara, but I love it, and I will be wearing it for a long time. Next up is an app actually that I've been using so much, and it is actually Poshmark. If you are not using Poshmark, I don't know what you got. I got turned on to it maybe like a month or two ago. Poshmark is not even sponsored. Poshmark, if you want to sponsor me, hit me up because I use you guys all the time. Poshmark is a dope ass place to look for clothing. I mean, it's mainly geared towards women, but you can find some super steals on Poshmark for men, especially because the majority of the sellers are women, and they specialize in a lot of women's clothes. So when they do come across men's clothes, you can send offers to them that are going to be a little lower than what their base price is. That's another thing I like about it, is you can send an offer rather than just buying at what it is. So that's what I love about it. That's where I got that super cool vintage Ralph Lauren blue and red kind of like double-breasted cardigan thing. That's where I got that straw hat. I got some more stuff coming in the mail from there. Super sick. I'm actually selling stuff on Poshmark as well, so if you want to go follow me on Poshmark, I'll put it up right here. Just go follow this. I got some watches on there and stuff like that. So yeah, man, if you are not on Poshmark, get on Poshmark. There's so many things you can find on here. Actually, maybe stay off of it so I can still stay getting the same stuff I like. So getting into books, man, I have, ever since I graduated college, where I used to read on like a consistent basis, I feel like I've just gotten more and more stupid. Like sometimes I forget how to spell certain words, or my sentences just don't make sense. I stumble and mumble over my words so much. So I'm like, man, I need to get back into reading. So I'm gonna start reading a lot more. Not only that, like I said in the beginning, I was in my own head a lot, so I decided to find something to help me out with that. So this right here, I can't say the word out loud, but yourself. Basically, it's just like I said, get out of your head and into your life. It's a really cool and really refreshing book to kind of just get you out of your own head and kind of see yourself in a bigger picture. And that's what I think everybody needs, especially if you're in some type of rut, or if like you're not happy at work, or something's going on in your career or a relationship or something like that. Getting out of your own head is the best thing to do, because in your own head, man, that is where everything, all the negative stuff comes in, and you start thinking about things and you start believing things that you shouldn't be believing. Just a bad place to be. It's like a downhill roller coaster. So I've been reading this. I'm not even done with it yet, but it's helped me out a lot. And yeah, man, if you guys are into that kind of stuff, or if you're feeling that kind of way, I would recommend checking this out. I think I found it on Amazon for like $13 or something like that. So it's a good read so far. I like it. Getting to music, man, I've been listening to a lot of music, but something that's really stuck with me so far is the new Mac Miller album. That thing is fire. I love the way he uses his classic beats, kind of like it's got piano and like trumpets and stuff like that. I love that kind of beat, and the way he raps over it's super sick. If you guys have not heard it yet, you can check it out on Spotify. I think that's where I'm listening to it on Spotify. I love it. I'm not gonna play it right here because I'll get copywritten, but if you're into Mac Miller and you haven't heard the album, check it out. It's really good. And favorite movies that I've seen, You know, shout out to all my friends who did not want to go with me to see this damn movie. Mission Impossible, it was awesome. I literally went there last night by myself. There was there was 4 people in the theater, 2 couples, and then myself, so 5 people. I was literally there by myself at 8:30 at night because none of my friends wanted to see it. I don't know. Why not, man? It's an action movie. It was so good. It definitely follows suit with all the other Mission Impossible movies. If anything, I think this one has a lot more action. It's actually got a pretty good storyline as well. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. I love it. If you like action movies, you won't be disappointed. It's really good. I liked it. Alright guys, so those are my favorites. Like I said, I didn't have too much to show off to you guys simply because I did a little bit of a recalibration of myself over the month of July, but trust me, stuff's already happening in August that it'll be nice for the next month's favorites videos. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. What are your favorites of the month that you guys got? Because I'll have a little conversation with you guys down there, and I'll be talking to you very soon. I'm hella hungry, so I'm gonna go get some food right now. So peace.